welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, I hope all of you had a great Labor Day holiday weekend, the last official holiday of the summer and the unofficial end to summer. And as I've said before, again, this does not mean that open water season is over with. The perch bite and the fall walleye bite is just beginning around the area. Mother Nature doesn't want to give its grip on summer, that's for sure. Water temperatures still continue to be in the mid to upper 70s in most areas. But with these longer nights, that will definitely help cool the water down slowly until we get into next week where maybe we'll have a little bit of cooler weather, the way it sounds like. But as far as this past weekend and the week, the walleye bite around the area did okay, especially up in the northeastern part of the state. Lakes that produce walleyes included Lynn, Bitter, Wabae, Midland, Indian Springs, Opitz, Goose, Dry Lake by Clark, Grass, and a few being caught at Rush. And then down the southeastern part of the state, a little bit quieter to say the least. Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Thompson, 81 Ponds, Sinai, Whitewood, Spirit, a few being caught at Ponset, as well as Island, Vermilion, and Twin. And remember, Twin is the trophy lake. Now, what have you guys been doing to catch the walleyes? Really nothing much has changed over the past couple of weeks. A few people, again, with the warmer water temperatures, the main thing is going looking for those active fish. The way they're doing that is pulling crankbaits such as the Walleye Nation Shaky Shad, the Salmo Hornet, as well as the Berkeley Flicker Shad that you can see behind me. Other people are pulling bottom bouncers with crawlers. Slow Death continues to do quite well. And then other people are still using jigs and swim baits, and that's been working well, especially in the evening hours as the sun starts to set. Down as far as the perch bite is concerned, really hasn't taken off quite yet. It shows signs of it, but then it kind of falls back. Again, the cooler water temperatures will definitely help with that. The lakes that produced perch this past week included Stink, Pius, Big Stone. Also a few being caught at Bullhead, Indian Springs, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Ponset, Thompson, Sinai, 81 Ponds, as well as Whitewood. And what people are doing to catch those perch right now, a lot of jigging going on with Haleys, Pilkies, any kind of drop chain type of lure. And a lot of people are also using slip bobbers. And the check eye tungsten lures have been working well underneath the slip bobber as well. And then what they're using for bait, a lot of small minnows, maggots, and waxworms. We have plenty of that on hand. But also some people are using plastics now. Remember, when you use plastics, you really can't hang that underneath the slip bobber. You got to move it to make it look lifelike. So keep that in mind this upcoming week. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about plastics. And plastics, we've talked about them before, but this is a new line of plastics that is just new out on the market from Z-Man. And so obviously it's new not only on the market, but new to us here at Dakota Angler. Josh and I were at a tackle show a couple of weeks ago, and we came across this line of plastics, and we said this would be perfect for the fall bite, whether or not we're talking about the panfish bite or the walleye bite. These these plastics can also be used during the upcoming ice season. And these plastics from Z-Man are called the micro finesse plastics. The nice thing about these plastics, again, that you can put them in your tackle box. They never go bad. And so if they're not biting on live bait, pull out the plastic and try more of a finesse presentation. And that's how they got their name, the micro finesse plastics. The nice thing about, again, Z-Man is that their plastics are typically 10 times stronger than what every other plastic company is. And so even with this one here, the larvae, it has a nice tail to it. You can stretch that out a great amount of distance, and it's not going to break at all. So you're not going to have to rebait your hook or put a new piece of plastic on after every bite. So again, these plastics are going to be some fantastic presentations. I think you're going to be very happy with them. And if you haven't seen them before, stop by here at the store to take a look at them. And the micro TRD, what I call the micro turd, these things I think are going to be great for the walleye bite. You wacky rig that and bounce it along the bottom, and I think the walleye is going to have a tough time resisting that type of presentation. So again, the micro finesse plastics from Z-Man. If you haven't heard of them before, stop on by the store or give us a call. But again, you want to add them to your tackle box because, again, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with the success that you're going to have when you use them on the water. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. Well, it's hard to believe that we've already reached the unofficial end of summer, but folks, that doesn't mean you need to put away your fishing gear. There's plenty of good fishing to be had around the area, and if you're still looking for that great rod and reel combo, we have plenty of them on hand here at the store, as well as plenty of the other tackle that you may need for the rest of this open water season. If you have any questions about what we have, check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com, because all our inventory that you see behind me is on our website as we speak. And so again, if you can't make it to the store, feel free to shop online and we'll ship it out to you the next day. And for all of these folks, if you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, and again, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and again, we'll see you next week. Take care.